Been active at the sales, buying, selling. She's raised good horses, both in California and Washington. She's a loyal supporter of this track. I don't know of anyone else that every year buys 2 tables in the Vessels Club. They're not cheap. Buys 2 tables, and maybe she's not able to come that much. She's in Hawaii a lot. I'm giving it away, aren't I? But 2 tables, and when she comes, we better be ready. She wants things done right, and that's the way she is. I've given away, so I might as well start calling her by name before I have her come up here. But Abigail is, well, she's the princess, as we all know, and we treat her like a princess, and respect her like a princess, and she is indeed a princess. So for this year, for her lifetime contributions to our sport, we recognize Abigail Kawananakoa.
Indeed, my pleasure to accept this very prestigious award. Not only to accept it, but what it means to me. This has been part of my life for a very long time, and I can't remember ever being disappointed, even though it could be a year that my horses didn't win very many races. But it was always a pleasure, because wherever I was within this group, it was always good camaraderie. It was always good feelings. And there's so many people that I'd like to thank, but I'd like to recall what brought me into this. My love for horses, of course, but when I came up to California and decided to have a place up here, I had to have horses as part of my life. And Vessels Stallion Farm at Los Alamitos at that time was across when I always admired the people I always admired. And I can remember going there and taking my first mare to be bred. I was going to take her to Time to Think Rich. And as I was waiting for Millie Vessels to come out of her office, this great white stallion, the end of his paddock, came galloping up to me. And I was looking at him and thinking, what a beautiful horse. Then I thought, he's coming straight at me. And, you know, at that time, I thought the fence was down below me. He was just coming as a big, and he just put on the brakes, and I looked at him, and when Millie came on, I said, who is that? And that was Benvino. Many, many memories. I would like to recognize the Vessels, and just convey our deep aloha for the family, and we're so happy that they're carrying on in the spirit that they've always carried on. And I also would like to remember Earl Holmes, who taught me a great deal about breeding and how to make a fortune and lose it 3 times. Right now, I want to acknowledge, along with all of you, the exemplary task that Mr. Allred, Ed Allred, has done for all of us. I'm sure you realize it, but let me say it. If it wasn't for Ed his perseverance, his dedication, his love. And I hope, having the support of all of us in back of him, that he was able to do the impossible. And we are here to support him in whichever way we can. And let me thank you from the bottom of our hearts that it is you that we still have, we thank for keeping the quarter horse racing alive today. And so I think I have missed it by Alicia. Bud called me the other day and he said, Abigail, are you coming to this to the awards dinner? And I said, no, heavens no. I haven't been given an award for so long. Why should I come? Poor sport that I am. And he said, well, you better come this year. And I said, why? Am I going to get an award? And he said, well, maybe. And I said, you know, Bud, if I'm going to get an award, I'm going to be very upset with you. So thank you for having me come. And again, thank you all. You have made this the zenith of my career in the horse world, and for knowing friends and people such as you. Thank you.
I believe after our next award, which will conclude our banquet, we want to get a group picture of all of the past Vessels Club winners with Abigail. That was a request we had put in, so I'll be over there shortly too, since I did win this myself one time. Okay. Final award will be the